Hi everybody, my name's Anthony and I'm the AIT Chair here at the Royal College of GPs. Welcome back to GP Ready, our programme of activity aimed at new First5 members as you take those all-important next steps in your GP careers. This is one of 4 videos focused on coaching, and we're going to be joined for these by Dr. Amrita Sen Mukherjee. Amrita is the First5 Wellbeing Lead, she's a portfolio GP and a trained coach. In this video, Amrita is going to be talking about conflict, a challenge that we all experience in our professional lives and sometimes in our personal lives, and some top tips for how to overcome this. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you for another video soon.
So today I'm going to be talking about conflict, and essentially what that means to me at the moment is a whole range of things. From the people I'm talking to with regards to my clients, my friends, my family, and also patients, it really surrounds so many different emotions, and it's that whole juxtaposition of emotions that is causing conflict. Sometimes people are happy, sometimes they're sad. There's a whole difficulty with regards to professional and personal boundaries, and that can be really, really confusing, and that is essentially causing this internal conflict within us, and that's wholly understandable given the circumstances we're living in. And I just wanted to pay some respect to that at the moment, because we're living in really tricky circumstances. Now, for you as GP trainees, everything really seems to have changed. Some people were redeployed. Some people have had their rotations changed. Some people have had their examination status changed. So the way in which you're actually going through your training program has just changed and evolved over the last few months, along with your personal lives changing, along with the global situation changing. And that's really, really difficult for all of us to take. And so the meaning of life has shifted, our sense of safety has shifted, and our sense of security has been compromised. And so this sense of internal conflict has really arisen in so many of us. And so I just wanted to kind of acknowledge the fact that we do go through a whole range of emotions in the day, and I don't really want to set them into binary spheres such as positive and negative emotions, but I do want to acknowledge the fact that we do feel emotions in the day. And at the moment, people are feeling heightened emotions. They're more intense, they're more easily aroused, and the frequency of the differing emotions is really increasing. So you might be feeling happy one minute and then really frustrated another minute. And that's all because of this internal conflict. And so it's really important that we understand how this is manifested. We understand why this is going on, because when we understand that, we can manage it. And that really helps us personally and professionally, and it helps those around us too. So it could manifest as guilt, and I spoke about that in another episode. It could be because, we could be feeling grateful for all that we have. We could be feeling upset for the colleagues that unfortunately we've lost. It could be that we're feeling sad that we have to wear PPE and we're not able to face-to-face contact with our patients in the same way that we were able to. It could be because we're missing the normality of life. There are so many different things. So how do we deal with this? We acknowledge it. We connect with it. We name it. And then that allows us to hopefully manage it. And if we can't manage it alone, we ask for help. And there's no shame and there's no stigma around that. And that's really important to recognize. There are so many support systems out there. I really want us to be working towards breaking down those barriers of stigma that surround asking for help and asking for support if we're struggling. So understanding that actually life might be a bit uncomfortable at the moment, emotions are not mutually exclusive, and actually we need to try to acknowledge them in a sense to move forward. There's something called optimal support matching, and in essence, that is finding out what works for you. So some people are really good at that, and they've figured out exactly what works for them when they're having difficulties. And others maybe haven't figured out those techniques yet. So some people like practical advice, some people like practical help, some people like to have connection, physical activity, and others like validation of their emotions or validation of their professional activities. So what is it that works for you? Find out and try to make sure that you're managing that in your life and making sure that you've got strategies in your life to bring those coping mechanisms in, because it's the lack of matching that actually is the problem with resolving conflict. So I really hope that's helped. I would love to hear from any of you, and I wish you good luck and good health moving forwards. Take care, and I hope to hear from you.